We're back. Ping Canada's general manager, Dave Wilson, joins us today. And Dave, I think it's some 65 years ago, Carlston Solheim developed the first Ping putter
Yeah.
in a garage of all places at his home.
Yeah.
But let's talk about, you mentioned the weighted part of it with the
Yep.
sugar cubes and
Yeah.
the popsicle sticks. And the weighted part became so
Yeah.
innovative in the design, right?
Well, I mean, it's fairly well known across the industry that Karsten's concept of perimeter weighting, that which now is in irons, it's in metal woods, it's in pretty much every golf club from most all companies. The concept was right, and it basically allowed off-center hits to be slightly better than they would have been otherwise. You know, we all grew up. I grew up playing with blade irons
Right.
back in the 70s, and you know, Ping was born in 1959. But if you hit a bad shot with a blade iron, you knew it right away.
Yeah.
And now it's really helped people enjoy the game, and across the entire industry. So it helps get the ball up in the air. It helps people with off-center hits, and you're going to have more fun. You just need to hit one good shot in golf, and you're happy, right? I
Yeah.
mean, and it might come on the last hole, but
Right.
that's what brings you back.
I always say that too. One good shot a
Yeah,
hole
yeah.
can give you a decent
Yeah,
score.
yeah.
So Karsten, he got, it's kind of like our family with the whistle business. We weren't
I
in the
think
whistle
so.
business.
Yeah.
He wasn't in the golf
No.
business. He was an engineer. I like he was involved in so many things.
Yeah.
And one of them I know was the television set.
The rabbit ears.
The
yeah.
rabbit
Yeah.
ears. He actually made the case to
Yeah.
put the rabbit ears on it. So
Yeah.
tell us more about Karsten's story.
Yeah.
And obviously, because it is a family business to
Yeah.
this day.
Yeah, I mean, back in 1959, when he first started playing golf, he worked for GE, and he did work on the first rabbit ears, missile guidance systems. You know, he was, you know, very much involved in some pretty intricate designs for non-golf products.
Right.
But he was so committed to helping people play better golf that, you know, once he got started on putter design, it evolved into irons, and it evolved into eventually woods, because that's what we all played back in
Right.
those days. But the one thing about Karsten was he pushed innovation. He wouldn't stop, and his entire family, I can speak to it now, watched 3 generations go through today with his grandson, John Kay. It's the same. Nothing's changed at Ping. They push innovation, and they won't stop until they see an improvement.
What I love about it too is it's about a 50-acre facility now, the main headquarters.
Yeah.
But it started in a garage.
It
Like
did, yeah.
like you picture like a mad scientist
Yeah.
working away there, but that's really how it got started, right?
Yeah, and think of the giant leap Karsten had to make to leave his job at roughly 40 years old to go and start something brand new. And he had a family, right? That it took a
Right.
lot of courage to do what he did. And, you know, our job at Ping is to really protect the legacy of Karsten and the family. That's what we're charged with. And quite honestly, it's a wonderful way to live your life. So,
How long did it take before? Because, you know, it started with he had the putter,
Yep.
but obviously Ping now is a huge brand and all that. So when did he make sets of irons and what we call,
Yeah.
like you said, woods? But
yeah, we're going back to the early 60s. So,
Right.
But mostly started irons in the early 60s.
Mhm.
And, you know, so there's a charted history of all the evolutions of various Ping irons. And I got mostly involved around 1980, and the series of irons were called K iron, K1, 2, 3, and 4.
Right.
And that evolved into I and I2, and then eventually into, you know, where we are today with the I irons and G irons. And so it's amazing, the journey.
The
So-
I2s were my favorite.
Yes.
Are they still available? Can I go buy them somewhere? But I guess you've evolved since then.
Yeah, I mean, that we have evolved. It's
Right.
one of the biggest challenges we have, though. People love their I2s.
Right.
And when you go into, again, when we go into private golf courses, we still see lots of sets in bag storage, and you look and you go, we do have improvements that we've made.
Exactly. Well, we all have our favorites, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It's the glove that fits really good.
Yeah, yeah.
Something I find fascinating, I guess this is at the head office, is the Ping Gold putter
Yeah.
vault. This is really simple. So what we're going to do, we'll take a break. We
Okay.
wanted to tease it. We'll take a break
Sure.
and we'll come back
Okay.
and we'll have you tell the
Yeah.
viewers about what is the Ping Gold
All right.
Putter
Okay.
Vault. You're watching Canadian Innovators. Stay with us.